Hi guys, how are you today? If you haven't already, please click that red subscribe button down below. But today I'm bringing you a chocolate chip cookie recipe. It's a Betty Crocker one, and I'll put the description in the link below. It's called I think it's is it Ultimate Cookies? Yes, Ultimate Chocolate Chip Cookies, and there's quite a few chocolate chips there as well. Okay, first off what we'll need, we'll put the oven on, get that preheated. Okay, so I got my oven preheating to 190 degrees Celsius or 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and I have my trays ready. I've got baking paper on them ready to go. I've got 3 trays. I probably need more because this recipe makes 48 cookies. I have my mixer ready, my bowl. I have my chocolate chips ready, and it does call for quite a few chocolate chips, so you can add more or leave some out if you desire. So the recipe calls for 3/4 cup of granulated sugar and 3/4 cup of brown sugar, which I have in one bowl. 1 cup of margarine or butter. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. 1 egg. 2 1/4 cups of plain flour or all-purpose flour, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder and a pinch of salt is in that little container, and 2 cups of chopped chips, and you can also add chopped nuts to this, but I'm not going to do that today. So I've put both sugars in the bowl with the margarine, and now I'm going to mix it all together with my electric beater. Now I'm going to add my egg and vanilla. It does say you can add the sugars, butter and egg and vanilla together, but I like to do this separately. Now I've mixed all this together. While you're beating it, if you need to use a spatula just to get the mixture off the sides to make sure it's all incorporated, you feel free to do that. Now I'm going to add the flours and the baking soda and salt. I'm going to give these a good mix around too. Then I'll add the chopped chips. Now I add all the chopped chips and give them a good mix in. Okay, all my chopped chips are incorporated. Now I'm going to place them on the mixture on the baking trays. I've got this little cookie scoop. It's very similar to ice cream scoop. You just pick out get the mixture with the scoop, and then you can just put it on the tray like that. And I will flatten the cookies a little bit too, so they spread a little bit better. Okay, so I put all my cookie balls on the trays, and now I'm just going to flatten them lightly with a floured fork so it doesn't stick basically. Now they won't turn out very big because I don't want them very big because my son likes to eat some cookies, so the smaller they are the better for him, I think. So continue doing this till they're all done. Okay, so I have all my trays ready to go in the oven, and I'm going to cook them for 9 minutes. It says 8 to 10, but I'm going to go in the middle with the 9. And don't forget to press that timer on. So I do have quite a bit of mixture left, so what I'm going to do is wrap that up into Glad wrap and put it in the freezer. And if I have visitors coming over at short notice, I can just whip it out of the freezer and put it in the oven. Okay, so the remaining mixture, I've wrapped it up into a log-style log, like a sausage, in Glad wrap, and I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag with the chocolate chip cookies name, the oven temperature, and how long to cook it for, and then I can just put that in the freezer. So cookies are now out of the oven, and I'm just going to place them on a cooling rack to cool, so I can store them properly in an airtight container. And while I'm cooking, I've just cleaned up all my kitchen and put all the stuff in the dishwasher and anything else, so the kitchen's nice and clean. So I can have a break and have a cookie and a coffee. So I hope you enjoyed that cookie video, and they do taste very yummy. I hope I can stop at 1, but I'm sure I won't. So hopefully I'll see you in the next video.